you are new here, hi, I am Zari.
And I am Space, the witch.
And this is Witches and Weebs, where the otaku lifestyle, spirituality, fandom, and witchcraft all come together to create a harmonious community of witches and weebs and everything in between. We dive into all things mystical, magical, pop culture, witchy, weeby, anything under the sun considered fun. So if you are here, thank you for joining us on our journey to enlightenment, and we hope that you have as much fun as we do. Jazzy!
Jazzy! Welcome to Fandom Fridays Reacts! As Zari and I watch an anime recommended by our community, picked by viewers, or chosen by us, and we watch the entire episode here, so you can watch it alongside of us and get our live reactions. Today we are back with episode 11 of Hat Atelier, and make sure you subscribe and turn on that little notification bell so you can know when our reacts go live for the next episode as well. So, based on the last questions, is Coco finally gonna get a pen?
I hope so. I hope so. She deserves one that feels just like the little rock.
Hopefully by the end of this next episode, Coco finally gets a fucking pen, because it's like the third time they went to this place and she hasn't gotten a pen. How did you guys feel about the switching between the animation from full color to black and gray and silver to hammer home Tarta's condition? And I want to know if you guys realize how you feel about Qifrey being a master gaslighter. You saw him at the end. What light? I know what you are.
It's so easy for him to do it to children because the children trust him as a witch. Now adults, if there's probably a reason why Qifrey goes around and erases people's memories when he knows that he can't get away with some things. So
I mean, to be fair, that guy knew a little bit more than just a light happened, so he needed to, like, I understand why he needed to have his memories erased, because he knew a little bit more about that than just, it was a bright light.
Yeah, and I think Qifrey knew that he couldn't manipulate, mansplain his way out of that one, so.
No. I think the guy was too, here's my thing. I already don't trust the Knights Morales.
Yep.
So I'm looking at this as an outsider. And that guy trusts the Knight Morales. I wouldn't want to tell them either. What are they going to do? Just erase a bunch of people's memories and that's it?
It's definitely a case of
doing the wrong thing for the right reason.
The Knights Morales seem like the good. It's like the Marines in One Piece. Regular people think that the Marines are the good guys, but we know that the Marines are the bad guys. But they uphold justice and they uphold the law and they get rid of pirates. So these are the good. It's a similar instance like that.
And truth be told, the Marines aren't necessarily just the good guy. It's a lot more gray over in One Piece, which I think the Knights Morales is also the same way. Very gray. They're reactive to what they need to be proactive against. So yes, they're doing the right thing when reacting to things, but they also need to be like, put a stop to them, homies. That's your job.
Which makes me a little skeptical about what they know and if they have been skewing history to fit their narrative about some of these brimmed caps.
And that's us just being jaded to anime, so like
we're talking about it through all perspectives, not just black, not just white, because there is an instance where the Knights Morales are the good people, and then there's also an instance where the Knights Morales are the bad people. We're covering all of those sections, not just we think they're bad, we think they're good. Like, we know it's not just black and white like that, but it's like, this is what we're working with right now. This is the information that we have, so these are the hypotheses that we're thinking about, like, right now.
And my hypothesis, I don't trust them motherfuckers.
I don't trust. Listen, it's also just me being like, I don't trust the law. I've got some bad experiences with the law.
Alright, we remember what happened last episode, but let's recap it anyway.
So last
episode was so good.
Was called A Promise in Silver, and Space said earlier, most of it was through the lens of Tarta, who has silver eyes, and it's a condition that he can only really see in grayscale. So obviously the kid is suspicious about Qifrey, because Qifrey is just a sus-ass motherfucker who purposely makes sparkles so he can seem like he's so innocent and cool, when we already know that he's not. But he doesn't really care. All he's really worried about is Coco, because he then understands, like, you know, putting two together, that Coco was the outsider that a lot of these witches have been talking about. Word travels fast, apparently, I guess. And word of Qifrey picking up an outsider and teaching her magic got around like fucking wildfire. But he also can relate to her being this outsider outsider because it's difficult for her to do magic since she's not natural. But it's also difficult for him to do magic because he can't see color. So they both have these detriments that kind of prevent them from being like the best quality witch that they can be. He ends up visiting Coco in a hospital because Coco got sick. And then afterwards, he tries to go home, but he can't because I guess the boat that he tries to take is for witches only, and he left his damn witch hat in the fucking hospital. So he had to go all the way back, get his witch hat, and notices that Coco's condition is getting worse. She's like, oh my god, I'm dying type shit or whatever. So then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the medicine cabinet. I'm gonna see what they have. But obviously, he doesn't find anything worthwhile because none of the shit is labeled.
As he sees that all of this stuff is not labeled, he also notices that, like, nobody else is here because all the other adults have been kind of deployed, or at least he doesn't find anybody. And so with his silver eyes, he obviously can't tell the difference between any of these fucking medicines. Coco, however, suggests a spell specifically for him. Since he can't see colors, she believes a reversal spell to see that what the contents are could help them. The two obviously work together for this spell. Coco building the foundations of what she knows because no one else has ever let him practice, so he's kind of like a booga booga over here. And Tartar ends up refining it, because he is actually quite skilled in his own right, and all he needed was a little push. Coco tells him that this was now a spell that was for him by him, specialized for him. This is his aid. He ends up finding the right medicine, but gets in trouble because the head doctor was actually there the whole time. He just never found her. I don't know where the fuck she was.
That girl wasn't cut. My girl was hiding.
Like, dude. However, she tells him that he was completely correct and praises him for his knowledge and how he was going to give her the right medicine the whole time. Coco, of course, gets better now that she has her medicine. Tartar goes to ask Qifrey and his teacher about the light at the same time, and Qifrey, master gaslighter that he is, was like, what light? And then it was like, Tarta just offered Coco to make Coco personalized pen at the end.
Friendship.
Friendship.
I love it. My favorite part is just like Coco is very wobbly, very jittery. She has a hard time making good spells, and Tarta is like very good at noticing these details. And so like together they make like the perfect witch together. They make like the perfect apprentice witch together. And I love
But I'm
it.
also glad that Tarta is going to go on to be able to do his own magic now because he's got his little spell aid that he needed to be able to tell inks apart, and he doesn't need any help anymore. And he'll be able to study
doing his. Yeah, no, I'm so excited. And low key, I kind of hope that he becomes like a witch doctor.
a really cool witch.
Because
that'd be really
that
cool.
like. Okay, I'm
It's a
just
good
ready to
idea.
watch the answer because I just want to see this guy. I just have to say,
Gross. I'm ready.
I'm so ready. I love.
Time for me.
I love
Friendship.
friendship. What is happening? What the hell are these things?
What are these things?
Fucking scaly dogs.
What the hell are those?
Hey, she got her shoes back.
鱗狼の繁殖期だわ。
Scale wolves?
生まれてくる子供を傷つけないように体をぶつけ合って硬いリンゴを
That's how they
剥がして
mate?
いるのね。
Yeah, that's how I mate too, actually.
つがいを作らなければ
Hey.
強いままでいられるのに。
Okay, so it's not that that's how they mate, it's that's how they prepare to mate.
知らざる者はよそ者で。
Hey.
But like, that's a very interesting preparation ritual.
でも
That's foreplay to
彼女
them.
が正し
Ooh.
く掟を学んだら私たちとの違いって 何なのかしら。
I love that intro. Oh.
すごいじゃないか。だいぶ安定した魔法がかけるようになってきたね、ココ。
嬉しいです。でもまだまだうまくできそうって思える魔法が少なくて、その時
He's
に
doing
つい
so
同じ
well.
のを
I'm
使っ
so
ちゃう
proud
ん
of
で
her.
す。
僕が思うに、失敗が少なくて無意識のうちに書いてしまう魔法って君の得意なんじゃないかな。
私の得意。
ほら、よく使う魔法だと直線を多用してるのがわかるだろ。曲線と比べてみてもまっすぐの線は迷いがない。初めて会った時に見せてくれたのもまっすぐ線を引く姿だったね。
That does make sense.
得意な魔法を自覚しておくと、それは自分を信じるべき時に支えてくれる自信となる。不安な時は言葉に出して、
Instead of looking at what you're not doing well, look at what you're doing well.
私の得意はまっすぐ書くこと。私の得意はまっすぐ書くことなんですね。そうと分かれば繰り返し。もっとまっすぐ頑張りますぐ。
待って待って待って待って得意な魔法は意識しなくても上達するから、意識しないと使わないような、まだ書けない魔法を練習しなきゃ新しい得意に出会えるかもしれないだろ。ね。
はい。なんだか前よりもっと魔法陣がすごいものに見え
Holy
る。
Jesus Christ.
その成り立ちを知ったから、とっても難しいことしてるんだって、そういうのがわかるようになったんだ。すごい。これはすごい。すごい人の魔法はすごいな。
賞賛のための語彙力が乏しい。
すごすぎてへこむくらいすごいんだもん。
I was literally thinking she needs a better vocab.
見ない。書くのは好きだけど、見るのは好きじゃない。
いいの？見ないの？
別にいい。動きがうざい。
手を動かして書くばかりが魔法の勉強じゃないんだよ、リチェ。優れた魔法を見て研究することは目の経験を積むようなものだから。
見たくないってば。
リチェ、大丈夫。怪我はない。激高のままに魔法を使うのは感心しないな。危ないよ。
Richeh. Richeh.
学びの
Richeh
修練に
left.
目を閉じるばかりか。死の言葉に耳まで塞いでちゃ。
What the
どこへ
fuck is he
も詰められ
doing?
ちまうのにな。
Homie, why do you sleep on the couch?
その、さっきはごめんね。私。あれ？リチェ？
How did Brush Buddy get in there so fast? Or did you rush in there when...
She had Brush Buddy when she went in her
Oh.
room.
筆虫、居場所知ってるの？
I love Brush Buddy.
どこ行くの筆虫？ 筆虫？ここどこだろう？
She got a little hidey hole? This would give me claustrophobia, though. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm claustrophobic as fuck. Brush Buddy is real nosy for knowing about this spot. Just for the record.
きていいって言ってない。
ごめん、筆虫を追ってて。綺麗な魔法だね。水晶でできたリボンみたい。
名前はまだない。リチェが作った。
リチェの創作魔法。そうなんだ。すごい。すごい綺麗。目が幸せ。
鑑賞スタイルが斬新。
私この魔法好きだな。
It's a spell that made someone happy. Ah.
欲しいならあげる。どうせたくさんあるし。
いいの？嬉しい。ありがとう。ねえ、聞いてもいい？どうして本を見るの嫌なの？私は魔法のことを全然知らないから本を読むのが楽しくて。どんな人がどんな時に使おうと思って書いた魔法なのか、そういうのを想像しながら読んだりするのが好きなんだ。
リチェはリチェの魔法のことだけ考えてたいの。本を読んだらその次は同じように書いてみなさいって言われる。書きたくないものを書かされる。リチェらしい魔法じゃないのに。そういうのもう嫌なの。
リチェ、
ここには関係ない話。他の人の魔法はいらない。リチェの魔法怪我されたくないから。
However,
リチェはここに
you
来る前
can't
に
never learn if
別
you
の魔法
only
使いとの師弟関係を解消してるからね。
rely on yourself
あの堅
and
苦
your
さ
own
は
knowledge.
自分を守る盾なんだ。硬い毛で鎧を作る鱗狼のようで、どこまで踏み込んでいいのか。
人間は魔法ほど単純じゃないからな。
Wish they were.
おい
Shit.
何これ？石？
俺の新作魔法、北海石だ。こいつを寝床の中に入れておくと、
Oh,
足
give
先
me.
まで温めて安眠を助けてくれるはずだ。
Give me one now.
気休めかもしれねえが、弟子どもに渡してやってくれ。
ありがとう。君の魔法は優しいね。言葉よりも雄弁だ。
仕事のついでだ、ついで。売り物の試作品だから使った感想が欲しいだけだっつの。
そういうことにしておいてあげるよ。
Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
ねえオル、
ん？
数が多いよ。5枚ある。
4枚は弟子の。残りの1枚はお前のだ。
Duh.
Duh.
夜中はちゃんと寝るっつう手本を見せてやれよ。先生だろ？
気をつけるよ。手紙か。
What the? Typewriting magic ass shit is that?
ただいま戻りました。
Oh my god, that's cool.
アガット、
I need to rewatch this and write down ideas.
大講堂から知らせが来たよ。第2の試験の日程が決まった。
いつですか
3日後の早朝、ロモノン岬の蛇の背洞窟だ。
That's spooky.
水晶でリボンを作りたいのですか？とても可愛い魔法ですね、リチェリット。
リリ兄見て。クラクラチラチラきれい。リリ兄。
リリ兄はね、 リチェのリチェらしい魔法が大好きですよ。どうかそのままのリチェでいてくださいね。
リリ兄、どこ行くの？リチェの魔法もう見てくれないの？言っちゃやだ。リリ兄。夢。ぐっすりと眠ってしまったわ。試験前日はギリギリまで練習するつもりだったのに、このほっかい先生で、このほっかほかのせいで。
大丈夫だアガット。どれだけ準備しても足りないような気がするのは皆そうさ。
Yeah, I need that snug stone ASAP.
次の時の君のためにね。
次なんてありません。一度でこなしてみせます。私はアークロム家の人間ですから。
いやはや頼もしい。うちの落ちこぼれとは運命の差ですよ。私の弟子のユイニーは年に一度しか申請できない第2の試験にもう2度も失敗してまして。メーカーアークロム家のご息女。
Damn, why he put him on blast like that?
クックロ殿、弟子はものではありませんよ。
Why he put him on blast like that?
ものなのです。修理することもできませんし。
そんな言い方すること。
いいんです。全部本当のことなので、僕が出来の悪い弟子だからずっとクックロ先生にも迷惑かけてて、っていうか僕がダメなせいで先生がまた悪く言われてしまって本当に申し訳ないです。
Me too, Qifrey.
僕がまともな魔法使いになれるはずなんてなくて、その。
いやー、遅れたな。悪い悪い。一番近くの扉窓が使えなくなってたから、ここまで延々と歩く羽目になったぜ。
I need one of those.
とした魔法使いだよ。
でも変身は禁止魔法じゃん。
影狩りの鏡マント。まとっている間、目の前にいる獣の姿の幻を見せてくれる魔法機さ。はじめまして。
ライラ My bae!
第2の試験で立ち会いを務める試験監督のお姉さんさ。
試験監督が君とはね。
偶然だ。試験を受ける弟子以外も全員連れてきたんだな。第2の試験。騎士の忠誠はその名の通り、騎士のようにある対象を守りながら、蛇の背洞窟を入り口から出口まで無事に送り届ける護衛任務なんだ。途中で護衛対象を見失ってもダメ。どちらか片方だけが先に出口に着いちまってもアウト。もちろん魔法を書くところを見られちまっても失格だ。
もし見られてしまった場合はどうすれば。
魔法の秘密がバレる心配はないが、試験は不合格になるだろうな。人間ってバレちまうから。そのマント着てこっから覗いてみな。いや、彼らはメルフォンさ。水辺に住むのは種が違う。試験で使われる蛇の背洞窟は混沌の時代の魔法遺跡でね。中は迷宮の魔法が渦巻いていて、道を外れると危険なんだ。
じゃあ、
Like the labyrinth from Greek mythology.
守るのが第2の試験なんですね。
その通り。人間はなかなか立ち入らない廃墟だが、獣たちにとっては古くから繁殖地と越冬地をつなぐ渡りのルートの一つだ。魔法使いは彼らの世界を変えてしまった責任がある。だから毎年巣立ったばかりで道を知らない若い連中を迷わないよう導きながら護衛してるって。
That's so nice of them to
その
do.
マントの魔法でメルフォンには今お前たちの
this is so
姿
cute.
が仲間に見えてるはずだ。脱いだり陣をダメにしちまうとすぐ逃げられるから気をつけろよ。
なるほどね。人間の目をごまかして魔法を書くよりもある意味難しいってことか。
担当は一人一話ずつな。 この子はお前。
You can do this, you can do the other thing.
そんで最後の1話はあんただ。
リチェに？これ間違ってる。リチェは試験受けないもん。
あれおかしいな。申請は出てるぞ。
間違いじゃないよ。君も試験を受けるんだ、リチェ。
Because sometimes in life you just have to do things you don't want to do.
リチェ。キフリー先生、リチェのしたいようにしていいって言った。だから先生のとこに来たのに。先生もリチェの望みはどうでもよくて。
Now,
大人がや
girl.
りたいことをやらせるんだ。
どうでもいいなんて思わないさ。どうでもいいって思わないからこそ試験を受けてほしいんだよ。この試験で学べることはきっと君が望むように生きるための力になる。だから
You gotta crawl before you walk, baby girl.
試験ではリチェのしたいようにするから。
いいんだよ。
やってみて嫌だったらもうやらないから。
You'll do it
リチェが
again.
なくなっちゃったら先生の言うこともう信じてあげないから。
I would sure as fuck hope not. Just a test, girl.
そちらも大変そうですね。ダメなやつ
Just a
は言い聞
test.
かせても本当にダメで。へりくつこねて。でも
Richeh will learn that even when someone tells her what to do, she can still do it in a way that is still true to
That
her.
is completely hers.
何か喋りましたか？
Oh God, were you saying something?
もうこんな時間だ。私はそろそろ大講堂に戻らねば。
Y'all heard something?
弟子の試験に立ち会わずに変わるのか？
あなたたちがいれば大丈夫でしょう。あとよろしくお願いします。
He's the worst.
He is the worst.
嘘だろ。
Hey, Qifrey, you want another student, dog?
No, for real.
僕頑張りますね。
あ、うん。頑張って。
Cause fuck that guy.
My poor boy. My poor boy. That boy's a mess.
And I bet
He
he's
deserves
actually good.
better.
He just doesn't have a teacher to push him in the right direction because his is a dickhead.
Dude, dickhead is understatement of the century. Oh my god, he's a twat. Ah.
移動が始まったな。
Into the serpent's mouth. Holy moly.
それじゃあ出発だ。
So they use those scales from the scale wolf for illusions? That's awesome.
Ichchatta.
さあ、僕らは遅い朝ごはんでも食べようか。歴史の話でもしながらね。
歴史？
そう。蛇の背洞窟のような魔法の遺跡。ココはまだあまり知らないだろ。
Okay, so it's just Richeh and Agott.
Yeah, they have the cloaks on so they don't scare away the Murphins or whatever the fuck they're called.
言ったろ。魔法から魔法で守る試験だって。さあ、この道をどう進む？小さな魔法の騎士さんたちは。
Rah! They're going to do great. Well, I hope that they are going to do great.
I do hope that they're gonna do
I want them to
great.
pass so badly. This
Oh
is a
my god, that old guy sucks.
Yeah, that guy's a loser. Why would you just
On-
you can tell he don't care about his apprentice for real. And if he does, for some
At
reason, he has
all.
a fucked up ass way of showing it. But that little boy is so beaten down and so insecure, and I can guarantee you that it was his fucking teacher's fault.
Oh, 100%. That guy stunk. That guy was dookie. And on God, if he'd have been saying that shit to me, I'd have turned to him and be like, were you saying some shit? Like,
Oh, and even now I'm just ignoring him. Like, y'all hear something?
nah,
Must have
I
been
think
the
that
wind.
the way that Qifrey went about it, like, he looked down on that dude and was like, were you fucking saying something? And that guy got the hint to get the fuck away from him.
Gave me the ick.
But I'm excited to see the next episode. I'm excited. I feel like this might be like a 3 for episode, 11, 12. Oh, no. I don't know if we're getting 12, 13 episodes? 12, 13
Yeah,
episodes?
13.
13. Okay, so this will probably round out our season. We'll end up on this one. Would be nice, I think. They're doing a really good job at pacing, I honestly think. Like, they're also only covering, I found out, like 2 chapters per episode, which is kind of nice.
That's
And some of them,
insane.
and it doesn't feel like that at all. It doesn't feel like that's the tiny bit, because we know another series that does 2 episodes, 2 chapters per episode. It doesn't feel, it feels like it. It feels like it.
Yes.
It feels like it. So I can really appreciate this anime from start to finish. And this episode was even like, there wasn't any action at all, but I didn't even tell that the time was passing. I was like ready for them to get into it. I was like, okay, we got like at least 10 minutes left, right? No,
Right?
no, we do not.
No, we don't. I do like that its pacing is not as egregious as other animes are, because it's not just point A, point B, point A, point B, point C, point D. It's like a gradual transition from this to this, and you can still keep up because something from that last part is relevant to this part. Like at the beginning, cool, we saw those fucking wolves. What reason did we have to see those wolves? Now the wolves are toward the end of the episode that we see they have these cloaks made with their scales that give illusion magic. And that's really cool that they can just tie something from earlier that seems like it's not important and then make it. And they didn't even they talked about the wolves, they talked about its mating season, but none of that is relevant. But it's still somehow relevant.
It turned out relevant regardless, because they were like, how the fuck did they get the scales to do that? Well, that's because that's what they do during mating season.
Right.
It's ethical because they just take them off the ground.
Like, why do we care about these wolves? This is why. They're showing you that this is how they get these materials to make these things.
Correct. And so, with that, I want to know y'all's opinion about this episode and how they're building up for the next episodes.
I'm excited to see more Richeh lore because obviously she's traumatized. Her methods come from trauma, which obviously is centered around her brother. So I'm interested in, and she has this disdain for adults telling her what to do. So something between that and something between her brother becoming a witch is something that has obviously wounded her. So I'm very excited to see how she works through that and how Qifrey and the rest of the witches are gonna help her work through that too.
I'm excited to see more Richeh lore because very clearly I know what she is. I can smell her. There's a lot of representation in this anime and I can appreciate it. So let me know what you guys are excited for in the next episode. What you think might happen. Let us know down in that comments, because a community that yaps together stays together. And remember, if you want to yap some more, we obviously have our Discord server now linked in our description every time. And you can find me over on Twitch at SpaceWitchDS if you want to see me. I haven't been streaming as much, but I've been very busy with some stuff, but I'm hoping to do it today after a good old fat nap. But like and subscribe to be a part of the Witches, the Weebs, and everything in between. And I hope you'll go ahead and hit that notification bell to be first in line for one of our first of a kind works of art. I know I do, I know Zuri does, and I hope you do. So remember, stay magical, stay mystical, and stay whimsical. I will see you next time. We will see you next time. Much love.
Bye, everybody. Oh my God, my voice just cracked.
Yeah, I'm going through
Oh yeah,
guys. I'm a big strong man. She's more my big strong man.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Why are we like this?